In this problem, we're told to draw 2 cards from a standard 52 card deck. If you need a refresher on what that 52 card deck is, please go back to the online lesson. It actually lists all of the 52 cards if you're not familiar with it. We're told that we sample with replacement. Record your findings and repeat the process 10 times. How many times do you draw a black card? What proportion of times did you draw a black card? Find the theoretical probability of drawing a black card. And then we're asked, is this value the same as the results proportion of your probability experiment? So what we're doing is we're looking at, in this case, the difference between theoretical probability and experimental probability. Experimental probability is what actually happens. Theoretical probability is what chance says probably should happen. So let's look at this first question. How many times did you draw a black card? I went ahead and I got out a deck of cards and I made 10 draws. And this is what I got. The Queen of Hearts, King of Spades, 2 of Clubs, Ace of Hearts, 10 of Spades, 7 of Hearts, 3 of Diamonds, 2 of Spades, 5 of Hearts, and 8 of Diamonds. If you have a deck of cards, please, by all means, pause this video now, get them, and perform the experiment yourself. Draw 10 cards, and again, that's with replacement. So what would we expect to get is what theoretical probability is. What we actually got is what experimental probability is. So let's look here. How many of these that I drew are black? Queen of Hearts is red. King of Spades is black, so there's one. 2 of Clubs is black, so there's another one. Ace of Hearts is red. 10 of Spades is black. 7 of Hearts is red. 3 of Diamonds is red. 2 of Spades is black. So how many times did we draw, or did you draw a black card? I drew a black card 4 times. Now we need to get that count anyway in order to answer the next question. What proportion of times did you draw a black card? Well, we drew 10 times. So the probability experimental, I'll go ahead and mark it with this E down here, of drawing a black. I drew a black card 4 out of 10 times, or 2/5 would be the proportion, or 0.4, or 40%. Now we drew with replacement, so what's the theoretical probability of drawing a black card? Well, half of the cards are black, half of the cards are diamonds. We're putting the card back in every time we draw it. So the probability is, I'll put this T here for theoretical, theoretical probability of black equals number of black cards over the number, or the total number of cards. So that equals 26, half of the cards are black, out of 52, which equals 1/2, or 0.5, or 50%. So is this the same value? They're not the same, but they are close. They're 10% different, but we're dealing with 10 draws here. If one of my draws would have been black, one additional draws that was red, if it would have been black, we would have been at 50%, our theoretical probability. So theoretical probability is what will likely happen, but experimental probability, anything can really happen. I could have drawn all 10 red cards. Now, we'll see later on, that's not very probable at all, but it is possible. When we have just one set of 10 draws, the theoretical probability and the experimental probability usually are close. It's very uncommon for them not to be close.